Redoutez-vous la mort? moins que la solitude. Priez-vous? Ah oui, parce que je comprends.
Hey, howdy, hey. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Oh, look, got a nice little bit of a haircut today. And I'm sorry, everybody, we weren't on at all yesterday, but it was family day up here in BC, so we actually had the day off, which was very much needed. And so, yeah, so now we get to get back to work, right? And so, yeah, so dapper. Oh, thank you. But yeah, not nearly as dapper as Jeff Goldblum in our shots here. I'm not doing the full tie and stuff, but we'll go ahead and version up as we start today. Hope everybody's having a good day, getting the trip hearts. 3. Gotta at least do one more. Yeah, move this over. So I think if we really want to, we can basically come at this and just start working on the hair and a little bit on the tie maybe. Because I did show this to one of my mentors. I actually want to see what he said again. Let's see. It says, yeah, that works. Nice. Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Have some self stuff on your reel. About to grab dinner, but keep me posted. Looks cool. All right, so I'm taking that as just keep going. So I'm gonna try and just keep going with what we currently had. So we'll go ahead and at least load up the last shot and get everybody up to speed if you haven't seen what we've been doing so far.
And let me say something.
So this is something that I hear. Sorry, I'll let it play through once, and I'll say what I was gonna say.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And
because all right, so with this, I'm gonna mute it so that way we don't get a whole lot of audio overlay. But at least I can hear. This is we're kind of getting a little bit of like very much a symmetrical mouth shape, and I think we can do a lot better with getting a little bit. Yeah, good evening, Joshua K. Samuels. Hello. Hope you're doing well. It's a fine evening. Yes, because I think all the way through here he's kind of very symmetrical in the face. We can try and mess with that in there. And then I was thinking about this on the way to work. When he's doing the I think I can probably get a little bit of a snarl on, because then we kind of get into that right in here, right here, right? How we kind of have this nice sort of little bit of that right there. So I think we'll go ahead and try and at least add a little bit of that into here, like as he progresses in the let me. Like we're kind of getting it right there, but we can really ramp it up, and then he kind of can bring it back down again when he pops down. So at least for now, we can do the L and the lets me, and then try and get a little bit more asymmetry in the second half for the mouth. We need our picker up. We can grab that. Get Studio Library up, and a little tab over there as well, just in case if we actually do save anything. I've been finding that I haven't been using a lot of poses in here. I kind of really shaped everything more or less by hand. So we need to at least come over here to the face, get some of that, and then I think we're good. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try and at least put on my glasses, because alas, it is the end of the day. My eyes start to get just a little bit tired, you know how that goes. So go ahead, and also I don't know if this is actually just a little bit too bright or not. I think if I go maybe like that, just go down 2 ticks maybe, because then it was kind of feeling like my eyes were getting a little bit blasted from up there, and it looks like, at least on the monitor and stuff, I'm okay. I'm not bleeding over or anything like that. Also, sorry for the Nightbot is just spamming all the stuff right now. I might change the timer for that. But all right, so I think it's primarily when we're getting into here, and oop, there we go. Just and let's see in here, and let's see about the jaw, because I know the jaw is on a layer, or actually no, and so here is where we can kind of. Is this not really? Okay. I think it's just this, right? Yeah. Maybe we can bring this up. Just get that little bit of a talking out of like the side of his mouth. And keep that there. That can grow out to go from there. Just let it kind of going down there. And maybe we can get that shape right there. Maybe have that just a little bit. That does really pop out of there. Right? If we grab this right here, yeah. Of course, I'm trying to get that mouth movement right. Because I think that actually goes through a little bit well, but maybe just bring that down just a smidge. What do we have here? Me. Maybe if it's just try and blend it. Take like these top ones anyways and blend it back just a bit. Really, I think it's also maybe the jaw. There we go.
Let me say something.
Whoa.
Let me say.
Oh yeah, because I have this on 24 frames a second. That's why, or 30 frames a second. Because I was working on something else.
Let me say.
I think the lower lips are getting a little bit too low there. It's also something that I kind of like to do is just create like a completely default key, and I'll blend the neighbors. I also find, because I sometimes find that it's just like simpler to do that than to just click to default. It's because it's just like hotkeys that I have set up.
And let me say.
Doing a little auto save.
And let me say something. And let me say something. And let me.
Almost feel like having get a little bit of the, let me say, you know, get a little bit of the eyes in there.
Let me say something. Let me say something.
Maybe up in here too. Brian, maybe just push. Overall.
And let me say something. And let me say something. Let me say something.
Well, that's a bit of a bug where his lower lids seem to pop up and then down. A little bit in there.
Girl, you got me smiling.
Get that. Seems like the overall mouth here is wanted to get at least like a frame in there. Probably get the tongue. He's pretty close up there, yeah. Now here's where we're getting to a weird shape there, where he's doing like a curl out for the F. That, bring that up. I think it's a little bit too much. Coming here. There we go. I think that's like a good little bit. Good little chunk.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
All right, cool. So now this is what? Yeah, all the different hairstyles. Which I think is this one, right? Scientist. Oh my god. Alright, so that's gonna be the hero one. I'm gonna go ahead and make like dark like a brown. I think it basically comes down to, it's not that long. Also kind of wondering why there's such a pop down. Maybe have like a good I want to have the this stuff register, right? Like first couple frames you don't want an immediate eye dart into a shot, right? So I think if we can, yeah, keep that going. All right, cool. That's good. And I think if we get on up in here, no, what's this? Ooh, so that's like the hair piece in the back. Ooh. Oh, hello. Get that stuff bigger, like really make his hair massive. Should be a bit funny. Just a bit funny. I feel like this is where it's going to be the most drag. A little bit of a drag there. Settle in. I think if we at least take this, right? It's one of those things, right, where it's like just like a little bit of an overshoot here, right? Like with these in here, it's like, which one's which? Where's around here? Aha! It's these. Which one are you? Aha. Do that one then. Probably just get that to come out a bit. Go out a bit more. And a bit more. Okay. This is also something where it's like, man, if I actually knew simulation a lot better, that would be a godsend, right? To try and just like let that, it's like, oh, just go ahead. Because I know maybe in 2017, if you go, yeah, with the because I wouldn't want to do cloth or anything else like that. Man, was it in bonus tools? Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, it was something like Bullet, I think. It might have been 2017. Something on top of all this. Yeah. Oh well. Alas. I know not. We're just gonna have to do this good old-fashioned way. I think take this. Ooh, we're definitely gonna want to turn that off. Have that curl. Actually, it's gonna have to be like that, I think. I think it is supposed to curl in. Maybe just have that. Do something where it's a little bit less as well on top of it. Just trying to vary up. Really ramp that down. Here's where we're gonna get another basically key all right here. And then I think what we're gonna do is we're just gonna work on this main one right here first. We can go through and we can just do the whole thing, just that top one, and rinse and repeat as we go through. Because that top one, focal point, right? For the hair anyways, because it's the most characterized, I guess, out of it. A little swoop. Stuff is the longest one. Get that curl over that way. Also, geez, man, what is this? What is this music? We can also have this. We have the information there. Just blend it down a bit. We also don't need the audio on. Autosave. We're gonna have to pull the camera out just a smidge for that hair to properly still be in frame. It is a long strand after all. Also, yeah, I might have to turn up my mic just a smidge. Sorry about that. But also not have it as much. Be pretty good right there. Get that nice little bit of the hair drag. I feel like it might be coming down just a little bit too fast. Just looking at that top one right there. So I think if we just do that, take that, and then a little offset. Pass that right through there. Not too bad, I think. Right here. Let's go ahead and we're just gonna play blast this with no sound, and just see how that top hair looks. And if it looks good, then we can kind of apply that sort of animation through the rest of them, right? So we can at least be like, oh, okay, this looks good. We can continue that sort of workflow and move on from there, right? And as always, if anybody has any sort of questions on how I'm working or anything else of that nature, something of interest. I want to see if anybody else has done it. Just want to see if anybody's tried to simulate his hair so far. Yeah, I guess I would have to look and see. We're just gonna have to try and work with what we have now, currently. I think when we're... I think that should be pretty good. We can work on the left one now, if we can. We're going from here now, right? Probably take this, blend it down just a smidge, so it's not so much. Yeah. Just trying to follow this point right here, seeing if there's anything going on. I think it's one of those things where you can like basically stagger all of this. I don't really understand why it's like pushes it all frame. Just getting this little strand right here. Definitely got that little bit of the wavering going on and stuff. Let's try and just take just these two, dagger them, but then make sure that this gets bumped back. So I guess like it only really has it where it's only off by one. I think that should be good. Now we're looking at this hair right here, this strand that should be giving us some nice sort of drag and stuff. Pretty good. I think now we can try and work on this nice little block of hair. Got that. It's gonna rip backwards. Kind of comes up and just a little overshoot with his head, right? This and then this. Stagger. Okay. So we're gonna see mostly just these three into play here. Maybe just this last one, yeah. Might need to just keep these just hand animated if I'm going to be really shaping a lot of the S curves and stuff. I think it's just really going to be like just these. Won't really see anything from there, except for maybe in here. So now it comes down to this one. I think that one. Yep. A bit of autosave.
Listen. Bump all that one frame. Say if we're going for this one now, get these.
definitely a little much, but. Curling back up into there. One up and down. Ooh, man, I'm just getting the tingly hands just from working all day and then coming back and doing some of this stuff. I have to focus on really trying to relax my hands and stuff. Now it's down to this little one. This little guy. Aha. I was like, I know it's translating a bit. Like, even if it's a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. That about. Hey! Hey, what's up, Elonic63? How's it going? Life is going swell. How are you today? So I'm trying to see here. Is my... Oh, I think I see what's kind of happening. The way of light and stuff. I was wondering why I was seeing possibly a little bit of the shadows and stuff kind of happening over there in the corner. That might help a bit, although it looks like it's still kind of messing up over there. But it's okay. It's at least most of it's good. Yeah. Yeah, doing anything this fine Tuesday evening? I'm working on some hair stuff, so you can kind of see some hair movements and stuff, like especially through here. You can see how some of this stuff, like its little long sideburns and stuff, is kind of animating. This little doohickey. Yeah, I went and watched that Alita movie. Oh, really? Yeah, how did that go? Was it super, some really epic action? Okay. Was it, super Uncanny Valley? So for those of you who don't know what the Uncanny Valley is, it's this whole concept of the closer you get to trying to make things looking realistic, for something that's fake. I guess like this is like a very interesting graph. I guess it doesn't show that there. Yeah, healthy person, prosthetics, corpse, zombie, humanoid robot, industrial robot, sort of stuff like that, right? But like think of like Polar Express, that kind of stuff, right? Yeah, it was not creepy. No. Oh, okay. Like you kind of get used to like the super big anime eyes pretty quick. Okay, then we'll just be getting that one for now. I mean, other people were mostly just industrial robot-looking things. Okay. Yeah, I guess it's also something where if you have things that are much more robotic-looking surrounding her, she probably looks a lot more human-like. Yeah, I'm glad you went and got to go see that movie, though. I know Jenny and I really want to go see How to Train Your Dragon when it eventually comes out. I think this Thursday, but we won't be able to go probably until like next week or a little bit after, depending on whenever we feel like going, because it's the last one in the series. Looking pretty good. That left one, so now I'm just gonna try and maybe work on this right one. Maybe what we can also do is just copy this bad boy. We only copy the visibility. Oh, that's fun. There we go. And then just kind of reverse that. And we might just have to time it just a little bit differently. And then maybe reverse this right here. Probably the whole thing. That's the case. Yeah. I've been doing nothing a lot lately. I don't have to work often to survive, but I'd like to be working, so I've been bored. Ah, yeah. Yeah, man. Pick up a good little hobby. Join a community. All that sort of stuff once you start feeling like you're getting a bit bored. Marathon a show. Read that book that you've always been meaning to, or all that. I know I've started picking up drawing again, and it's been great. I've really been enjoying it. I'm working on this nice little personal piece for my Papa Norman. And it's been, you know, it's definitely gonna take me a while, but I think it's gonna be nice. I think it's coming along pretty well. It's just one of those things that just got to keep at it, right? The more time I put into it, the nicer it'll be. And I want to try and make it really, you guys know, Adventure Time or anything like that. Now, I think if we take these, right? Take like these, maybe. Take that. See if we can actually get away with. Maybe it should only be, it really just, yeah, okay, so it's just these two really, these last two ones. Bam, bam. Boop. That little bit of a I'm an introvert, a single dad, 28, rental property and do contracting. Have been working on my shop, getting it set up to build furniture. Oh, sweet. Hey, man. 28, have rental property and do contracting. I've been working on my shop, dude. Yeah, that's fantastic, man. I always applaud anybody who can really like work with their hands. I know we've been looking into different ideas in order to be able to build a home, because I know, at least, I don't know if it's maybe the case for you, but I know for me personally anyways that my grandparents' generation, they were the ones who like built their own homes, you know, and like granted, you know, land was really cheap back then, whereas at least now, at least for me as an animator, it's very difficult to find work that's not close to a very large city. So land is very expensive, and therefore homes, right? Because I'm thinking like, oh, you know, oh, times have changed. Yeah, I know, right? But I'm like, in this, the more I keep trying to plan for the future, the more it seems like in order to be able to actually own a home, at least for me and the way things have been going, it's like I'm gonna have to try and, you know, take a bunch of classes. Like I know that there's like a bunch of workshops available too, where you can go and help build like a home for someone else, and then when they come back, or when they're done, and then if you want to build a home, then other people kind of help out and stuff trying to do that. But I know that's something where it'd be like, all right, everybody, we're peacing out for like 2-3 years. You won't hear from us ever, but then we'll have a house. You know, but then again, you know, that's why I'm saying like that would be that is very lofty sort of ideas to try and have. But yeah, you know, you can always look out maybe sometime. But I think we were trying to see if I think that kind of worked out pretty well. I almost feel like I want to try and play blast this now, because I think we pretty much have everything. Except for maybe just that one right there when he's turning his head, yeah. Do that, come forward. Yeah, you can do it. I don't think it's the best option, but it's doable. Only thing is making sure you pass inspections. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, to try and look into it. It's just that it would be absolutely insane to try and at least get caught up with all the regulations and all the inspections and things like that. But I think at least the coolest thing, yeah, if you're jacking stuff up, it can be extremely costly. Yeah, you get a trade ticket, then you can do the inspection. Okay, thanks, Retro Romantic. But yeah, I think it's if anything, it would be at least interesting to be able to try and look into a fair bit of that. And then, yeah, it's called Red Seal in a Trade. Okay. Red Seal in a Trade. Okay, let's just go ahead and save that. Yeah. Let's see. Trades approved for Red status are called, Red Seal status called Red Seal Trades. The Red Seal program and designated of Red Seal Trades is the responsibility of the Canadian Council of Directors of Apprenticeship, the CCDA. In order for a trade to be considered for Red Seal status, it must meet certain criteria. And there you go. My uncle's an electrician and he makes almost $50 an hour. Damn! After working as an electrician for how long though? Is that just entry-level stuff? Is that after 10 years, 20, etc.? I think we can get a bit of a drift here. I think we're good. Because maybe I'll see it for the rest of the time. Although we can try and get the back of the hair here for the laugh. Because once we get into that laugh, it's this one, right? Yep, okay. I think if we just grab that, we bump that over by like a frame. Just boing, boing. Grab that there and there. Let's see here. You can contact your local government and they can help you through unemployment insurance. Okay. His son's also an electrician and he makes almost $30 an hour and he just became a journeyman. Trade school is about the best investment in my opinion. Yeah, I would probably agree with that, Alonic63, because I got my bachelor's of science in character animation back in the States. I'm originally from there, and so plumbers in Canada make as much as a doctor. All right, yeah. You kind of still have to deal with everybody's crap. You consider they have no debt and make good money right out of school. Yeah. Yeah, man. Gotta get that plumber money. Yeah, that's what I always keep hearing as far as for future-proof stuff, is a lot of the trade careers is kind of future-proof right now. It's going to take an extremely long time to get any sort of robotics or automation to do the same work as an electrician or a plumber or contractor or any of that stuff, right? But I just know that being a plumber or being an electrician isn't necessarily as rough on you as you are as a regular construction worker, I believe. Yeah. My focus has been real estate investment. Oh, okay then. Well, then you probably, if you got in really early and at a good time, I'm up here in Vancouver, so that would be a pretty crazy market to get in on if you've been probably well aware of the trends that are happening up here in Vancouver, BC anyways, since I know that's kind of world renowned for a lot of for the bubble anyways that's up here. So, and you can specialize as well if you do electronics and get into wind or solar. Yeah, BC is a good place to become a diesel mechanic. All right. Yeah, if you do electronics and get into wind or solar. Yeah, I saw somewhere that new wind turbine where it's it doesn't actually have blades, or was it? Yeah, the bladeless turbine. This thing right here. So it's not an actual blade. So I guess it's something that primarily that just kind of wobbles back and forth, rather than actually like spinning an actual you know, like traditional like wind turbine. So that way now it just looks like you got giant white sticks coming out of the ground rather than like big blades that are turning. It's pretty neat. Yeah, an owning company. Still working on that one. I have one for fixing up properties, mostly cosmetic for stuff, getting ready to sell. The Canadian Wind Associate is Kenway. Yeah. Association, yeah. Save the boys. Always got to try and save the birds if you can. Let's see, so I think that's... We got all the hair stuff. The thing that I'm going to have to try and figure out is this tie. Like, I'm not a super big fan of how this tie is kind of sitting on this character. Like, I'm really wondering if... Maybe we just do that, and then what, down there? Something like that? I just don't know why this thing isn't properly like rigged up to this tie. So it's kind of bugging me. Solar's better, I think, honestly. Apparently wind turbines wreck things with vibrations as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think I agree with you, Retro, in terms of saying solar is better. I think especially as batteries start getting better. I'm also seeing just like company after company are just putting putting solar on top of their roofs and everything. That it's starting to become like a really decent trend, you know. And I know, at least for me in my industry, the big power draw is something called a render farm. It's basically something so that way like all the lighting and characters and effects and all that stuff gets rendered, so the computer calculates, you know, oh, this is what water would look like if light is hitting it this way and it's contacting with the character or something like that. You have to render that. You actually have to get the computer to calculate all that stuff, right? And so that crunches up a lot of computing power and therefore electricity. So I know, like, if you could run your render farm on just completely on solar, that would save us a significant amount of money just throughout the year, right? Like, this is really annoying. I don't know why this tie isn't rigged up properly, especially like at the base here. Like, what? How is that not even a thing? Oof. That was a bad angle there. I know what a render farm is. Yeah, okay. I was also just explaining for people who might be watching this on the VOD or just in the chat that didn't know for sure. Yeah, I don't know how promising the improvement of solar is, but batteries can be so much better. Yeah, batteries need to retain more energy. I know, dude. Yeah, the I remember looking up somewhere that it was it's like Yeah, it was this thing. It was a new dual carbon battery, charges 20 times faster than lithium. I think the big thing, where was this? Or when was this? This was, I guess I can't remember exactly when this was. But I think the big thing for this, let's see, company based on electric, this is a press release, yeah, but can't remember this actually set to begin soon. So did it actually start? Yeah, I see 2014. So I have no idea what actually happened after that. So I have to see something new. Yeah, so it's still ongoing that they're trying to actually whittle out all the fine details anyways, yeah. 6 new types of batteries being developed at the moment. There was one that you could just cut in half and it would still function. Stab it or whatever. Yeah, just like keep working. Terrible working conditions for something like that. And then I think what we could do is, I know we're not really going to be able to get too much. We'll probably just get Dapperman Tie 2. A little bit of drag going on here. Okay, yeah, so there's really nothing else really going on with that tie. I think we could go ahead and just put on some of the audio right here. Let's do a play blast. See what's going to be coming out here. There was a Canadian scientist, let's see here, who was inventing rock batteries with carbon in the 90s. He got all of his research stolen from the government, then he moved to Japan. Then he used to fuse metal objects and levitate them with radio waves. I think he was from Ontario. Jeez, what?
And let me say something, if I
Sorry
may, about
So we got that playing here. I just want to actually see this scientist. Yeah, I'd have to try and find that out somewhere. Yeah, the only thing I could find is this article right here. It's kind of, I guess someone's just pioneering trying to build a better battery. Canadian Don Sotaway. Interesting. He has black hair, kind of like long, like Gene Simmons from Kiss. Yeah, he was also a hippie who lived in an apartment with nothing but frequency equipment. He could barely move. It was on TV. You can for sure find it. Okay, well, let's look that up sometime. Well, for now, we're gonna go ahead and pause the music, so we can try and hear as much as we can from this little bit. So this is what we currently have so far from the dialogue shot. This is a little like subtle animation thing that I've been trying to work on. Basically from the ground up. We had some video reference that we went from like a GQ interview with Jeff Goldblum. So here's kind of what we got so far.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest. And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
A little bit, yeah.
And let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
I think that's like a pretty darn good
And
first pass.
let me say something, if I may, about something of interest. Let me think if I know
There was a little bit of a pop on his mouth there for
something of interest. Let me think if I know
I think it was when he goes
Let me think if I know something of interest. Let me think if I know any. Something of interest. Let me think if I know anything of interest.
I'll also have to fine tune this stuff when I actually get onto when I'm actually working on this when I'm not streaming. Because the weird thing is, like, my headphones are listening through my stream machine for what's being played on my main desktop. So there might be a little bit of delay. So I don't want to try and tweak it too much. Ooh, thank you, Retro, for the link. So for anybody else, this is what it looks like anyways. Lightworks. The modern day Tesla. This is, yeah, like 2017. Whoa, yeah, I can see what you mean, man. So this was uploaded in 2017. But this definitely looks older. Like anywhere from like the early 2000s, maybe late 90s even. Yeah, but he was doing batteries with rocks and carbon. You can watch it. Sure, man. I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. Thanks for the heads up, Retro. I really appreciate it. But I think what we're gonna go ahead and do, is just save that out, and then I think what we can do, since it's yeah, I never trust a video like that. But where it just looks old. But we're gonna go ahead and try and do one quick little thing. Here we actually got a request from Twitch Vancouver to try and vectorize some logos real quick. So we're gonna see if we can at least try and do that super quick. Not just quick, but super quick. Oh yeah, because I have it downloaded, I believe. So if we go into just a new file here, get into this right here. We'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, no, he was on multiple things, even on TV back then, and everything has a frequency. He's dope as fuck. Yeah, man, I'll definitely check that out. I'm always interested in looking into new things like that, right? So what we're gonna go ahead and do now is I need, yeah, my downloads. My downloads! So we have this. Ah! Let's zoom out. Can I zoom out? There we go. We're gonna do that. We're gonna make another one. Because this one, we're gonna go ahead and do an image trace. Pow! Alright, cool. That seems pretty good. So, we need to take this, we need to ungroup it. Yeah, we don't need the outline there. So if we can grab this, do this. And then we make this 90 degrees, like so. And then this. Can I not? That RGB, okay. So this is what is gonna have to happen here. Yeah. I think we do that. Because then it's both, or it's all the same right there, right? So do that. Yeah, maybe. We're gonna have to do that one separate, I suppose. Ooh, and then what is this? Oh yeah, free energy devices. Yeah, Electro Boom. Oh, good old Medi. Yeah, perfect example of why I don't trust videos like that. Dude, yes, Alonic.
which is just killing our
I love,
planet. There are tons of videos of people building these devices.
If you love like just really rinky-dink sort of like engineer stuff, dude, yeah, Electro Boom. He has a lot of funny stuff, and he wrecks his body, man. just like, I don't know if he just doesn't really even feel it anymore, but he shocks himself all the time. It's like, yeah, man, I don't even know. Because we need to have it like that. If we have that, so what is this? So this is the one thing that I really don't like about Illustrator. At least I don't know anyways. Yeah, it's for the views, but it's still funny. I totally agree. Is that if I'm in my gradient tool, right, I'm just like, oh, hey, you know what? I want this to be a gradient. But you know what? I really want this color to be in here, right? So like, I can't do that though. That's what's really strange to me. What I don't get. So if I do that, right, if I just go in here, let's see. So if I just do, I think I have a text document for the notes, yeah. Okay, I'm off to bed. Good luck with all the things. Yeah, peace out. Peace out, Alonic. Thank you for stopping by. Really do appreciate it. Hope you have a good night and good rest. Let's see, 128, 31, and then 174. That's a light purple. And then if we come in here, we take this. This one is 77, 35, and then 115. I'm just getting the actual color picker numbers right here. But now if we go into here and then grab this and then go into our RGB, and then if we go 37, 35, and then 115, bam. Take this one as 128, 174, bam. Except it's mostly looking like, come on, mostly. Oh, I feel like it's not perfectly like that right over there. It's very strange. Boop. Is it just me? It just seems like it's darker, right? Why is that? Like, we just need more. Feel like, what can we just do? Nope. Can I actually just make that like just a little bit darker, but then go back into here? Nope. Super weird how like I dropped it and it didn't work correctly. Like I'm literally taking this. We have to come in here. Maybe I have to like rasterize it or something. Yeah, that's fine. Sure. So now if I take this, that's really strange. Like it wasn't properly rasterized. Bam. Okay, so now we have that. That's the dark purple on top. So if we come back down here, say 52 and then 27 and then 98. Okay. Then now if we take the lighter part And with that, we go 98, 3, 161. Bam. And 98, 63, 61. And then on this side, do 52, 27, 98. Definitely looks a lot better. And then maybe this can be back at 50. I don't understand that. There we go. Woo! That looks like it's properly vectorized now. Ugh. Go ahead and make a background though for this. Range, send to current layer. Oh. What? Maybe I'll just do that and this. Instead of this, make this like a gray. Maybe like a really dark color. There we go. Because then we can go in there and we can lock it. So now we can at least see what we have here. Take that and then in here make like a nice juicy stroke. And shouldn't the stroke be on the outside? Because it's like it's coming inward. Corner. The line stroke there. Jeez. I wanted to be going outwards. Jesus. Yeah, I think that should be good. Oop. So, we want to check the Discord message that we have going on here. Sorry if I didn't see any additional messages or not. We have that. Let's see. We have that, and then we just need to do the Vancouver logo. Let's see here. Do image trace. Yeah, that's fine. Expand object. Ungroup. Do that. Yeah. Let's see. Okay, so this is all purple. Just like that. We go to our gradient. Surprised that wasn't like that at all, but anyways. Yeah. Let's see. And color reverse of both. Version where the purple is white and the white is transparent. So it's basically taking these. Ah, moved too much. Get that there and up there. So I want something where the white is transparent. We're trying to do a color reverse of both and a version where the purple is white and the white is transparent. Okay, so this stuff. Because the white is transparent, is what he's saying. Basically just this. So none of that. This is going to be here, right? All of this. Transparent. And this, and this. It's all still white. Like that. I think that's pretty much it. All right, save as. Go ahead and make a folder in our arts. Actually, this is going in our. Well, yeah, but it's still arts for peeps. Which things? Actually, we already have one for Twitch Vancouver. Bam, saved. There we go. We'll do all that, and then we'll also do a save as. Actually, I don't know if he really needs to do too much else than that. But yeah. Go ahead and send it over to them, see what they think. Bam, there we go. So sent that stuff off. So we are at the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna go ahead and try and raid somebody. If you have anybody that you might have in mind, a friend, a colleague, someone who you actually really do like in terms of streaming and stuff, go ahead and let me know. I will, in the meantime, be looking at my followers list to see if there's anybody that could use a little raiding going on. Let's see. Looks like we have, I think, page. I don't know what he's actually streaming. See, we got Apex Legends. I don't see one over there for that at all. I know everybody's kind of on that hype train for that Apex. Got somebody that's AFK anyways, but we'll go ahead and Sigamarok. I believe that's his name anyways. But I think we're gonna go ahead and try and set up a raid over to him for now. So if you guys would like to go ahead and join me, we're gonna go ahead and try and raid over there for now. In a few moments, we're gonna go ahead and say bye in the chat and all that other jazz. And yeah, we'll go ahead and let this song sort of fade out and everything too. So I hope you guys had like a lovely Tuesday. Thanks for joining in to the chat. Alonic63 and Retro Romantic. I really do appreciate you guys hitting it up in the chat. It's always nice being able to talk with other people while I'm working, you know, because I'm pretty much just super focused when I'm at work. So when I'm at home, I'd like to keep it a little more casual. So again, thanks everybody for watching. Yeah. And then of course, Jenny G, my girlfriend, in the chat with the hearts, as always. Giving out all the love and stuff. So again, thanks for watching everybody. I'll see you next time.